Hey guys, Shadefire here, and this is my first impressions look at Dead Island. I'm about an hour and a half into the game right now, so this is still the first area. Just grabbing a couple quests from here, then we'll set out into the world.
I was in contact with the pilots of that plane that went down. It was full of passengers, and they said they were making an emergency landing near the edge of the jungle. I lost contact with them after that, but if they landed that plane safely, maybe we can use it to get the hell off this island.
So here we grab another quest. You can see the rewards.
I'll do what I can.
Hey, that plane might be our ticket out of here.
Somehow I doubt that, lady. Usually you can't land a plane in the jungle without it exploding. So this is actually the second hub of the game. This is the lighthouse where all the survivors are hiding out. Well, not all of them, but a couple of them. This guy is a merchant. Let's see, I can buy weapons from him and a bunch of random crap. So a lot of you probably don't know what this game is because, well, it wasn't really well explained when it was coming out. Essentially, it is the closest thing to Borderlands you can have with a zombie game. You can see here, this is all the loot I'm carrying around. These are all my weapons, including my green machete. And so this game has colored loot, you know, purple, orange, green, blue, which determines how good it is. All my weapons have health, which are those little circles around them. Right now I can equip up to 5. You can, as you get more unlocks, you can get more slots. And a skill tree here. So every time you level up, you get a skill point, and the skills do stuff like increase your ability with weapons of a specific kind. Some of them do stuff like this, where if you throw a weapon at an enemy, you might just get it back immediately. They're all kind of neat, and each character of the 4 has specific ones. My character is the throwing weapon-based character, so he's got a lot of throwing skills. Oh, a boomerang, get back. And anyway, here's my quest list. You can see I've got a couple of them stocked up. We're just going to go out and do a couple of quests for the survivors here and kind of get a feel for the game. Let's see. This one's not too far, so turn off my waypoint. So we're going to make our way over there, which you can see I haven't actually... I just want to move the map, damn it. Oh, there we go. So this whole area here, this whole down here too, and all that, this is all one area. There's no loading zones between all of this. This over here is a, well, it says portal, but it's actually just a, it leads to the next area. There's, I think, 3 zones in the game: the beach, the city, and the jungle. And I'm still on the beach, which is where you start. So, without further ado, let's get going. I'm just going to keep out my double blade for now. There is one of the characters that's specialized with blades, but she doesn't have very much health, so I picked throwing guy instead. Also, you might notice steering wheel on the right side of the car. This island takes place, or this island takes place. This game takes place in an island off the coast of Papua New Guinea, so you'll be hearing a lot of Aussie accents, and well, driving on the right side of the road, or right side of the car. One second, I'm just going to fix something. Alright, there we go. Okay, so let's drive on over there. We'll probably see some dead people on the way. Like those ones we just ran over. Oh, damn it, I'm going the wrong way. I guess I can't drive to the beach, can I? Also, there's no way to switch your car view to the third person, so driving is kind of difficult. Alright, so we're gonna have to walk, I guess, most of the way. So yeah, this is more RPG than FPS. You level up, you get experience for doing all sorts of things. Your weapons, which weapons you can find get better as you... Well, okay, here comes... this fast guy here is an infected. They're kind of the fresh zombies. Oh, there we go. Got a lucky B headshot. Take my knives back out of his head. So you can pretty much throw any weapon. Different weapons are obviously more better for it. Bladed weapons will stick into enemies, where blunt weapons will bounce off of them. Do you have any loot? So yeah, loot. Lots of miscellaneous items that you pick up over the course of the game to craft weapons later, or upgrade them. is it telling me to go that way? This is probably a cliff. It's actually a fairly mellow area, but that's probably because we're right beside the safe zone. Normally there's zombies pretty much everywhere. Now, combat in this game is a little weird. I mean, obviously it's melee focused, though there are some guns. You won't find them very often, and more relevantly, you won't find very many bullets. They're kind of like when you want to take out a strong enemy, you use a gun instead. These fast guys are... You can kick. Kicking doesn't use any stamina, and it can't be interrupted by being hit, so you can use it to clear zombies when there's too many of them around you. You can see when we get close to a zombie, it tells us what kind it is, what level it is, its health, and the little yellow bar is its stamina. If you reduce its stamina, you can knock it down easier. Her stamina is empty, so now she's got to get back up. But while she's down, you can target the head for an extra damage attack, and, well, she's not going to get back up. What was she carrying? A wooden plank? That's crap. All of your weapons have stats, damage, handling, durability, and what's the last one? Jeez, I don't even remember. Damage, oh yeah, force, which is how much knockback ability it has. So, the weapons also have special properties. Obviously, bladed weapons have a cutting property, where you can sometimes just slice limbs off, whereas blunt weapons have a breaking property, where you can, break arms and stuff to prevent the zombie from hitting you with them. Here comes another fast one. The fast ones are easy to find because they always yell before they hit you. They're kind of like the fresh zombies. They haven't been infected very long, so they've still got most of their human functions, whereas walkers are kind of your more traditional, slow, shuffly zombie. The storyline in this game is mostly just you're on an island, suddenly there's a zombie outbreak, and everybody wants to get off the island. There's not really a lot of depth to the story. You move from main quest to main quest, progressing through the island and unlocking more safe houses and finding more survivors. But really, the focus is on the gameplay. It's got the very Fallout 3-like quality of just playing for hours, wandering around, finding loot, encountering, side quests, and messing around with friends, because this game supports, theoretically, 4-player co-op. The lobby system is almost completely broken right now, so until that's fixed, you pretty much are stuck by yourself. Ooh. One interesting feature that the console versions have that isn't in the PC version is an analog combat mode. Essentially, the digital mode that the PC is stuck with is just you click and attack in different ways, whereas the analog one lets you hold down the attack button and then move the stick around to determine what kind of swings you're putting out instead of just randomly generating them, which allows you to target limbs a lot easier. What is this crate for? Hey, buddy. Catch. She's still alive. Oh, this machete's actually pretty good. I just got this as a quest reward. So if you can lock the reticle, you can see it kind of snaps to body parts. You can lock onto various body parts to cut them off, which is kind of neat, because on the tougher zombies that don't go down in like 1 or 2 hits, you can cut off a leg so they have to crawl at you, which really helps when you're managing some of the tougher enemies. There's all sorts of zombies in this game. We saw 2 of them so far, the walkers and the infected. There's also thugs, which we'll probably encounter one down on the beach here. They're kind of like the tough mini-boss type enemies. They take a lot of hits and they can kill you pretty quickly.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense, but you can do that. Throw gas tanks and then throw things at the gas tank to make it explode. I don't know what these traits are for. They're probably just there because of all these sunken shit. Wow, there's a lot of zombies over there. Alright. Obviously, these little zombies aren't that big of a deal. Just chop them up by the dozen. But, well, sometimes you have to deal with a lot of them at once. And this game actually can get pretty difficult when it comes to dealing with lots of zombies. Oh, that's mine. I'll take that back. Take that large battery. There doesn't seem to be any cap on the inventory. Like, there's no weight limit or anything. There's just a cap on how many weapons you can carry at once. Some health. Energy drinks are like health, except you can't carry them around. You can only pick them up when you find them. But they're all over the place. These things right here are the weapon loot chests. They're like the gun chests in Borderlands. They always have a weapon
good in here?
And this is where you get the best weapons from. The leveled loot. There's a lot of weapons just lying around, but they're usually pretty terrible, and they respawn when you load out of an area and go back in. So you're never really worried about being completely disarmed. I do kind of wish there was a block, though. You can't really block at all. There we go, so he's a big slow guy. And to deal with him, we're going to need to weaken him first. There we go. You can see now his arm's all limp and useless. So he won't be able to hit us with that arm anymore. The physical damage model in this game is actually pretty brutal. I mean, look at that arm just kind of flopping around. Gonna break his other arm too.
I don't have a goddamn weapon.
Yes, you do. Alright, so we're trying to find some flares from these crashed ships. That was the mission we were on. I didn't even really explain it. Sadly, I'm one of those people who's got a compulsion to loot everything I find, even if it's just a couple bucks. Alright, so we got the flares. I guess I need quite a few of them. I don't know how far out you can swim. I haven't really tried it, but I'm guessing you either hit a wall or you just die. Like that. Out of the way, boat. Okay, good. We got all the flares now. Now, we could just head back to the lighthouse and get our reward, but I like to do a couple quests at once. Also, we got a skill point. Let's see. Increased throwing range, more inventory slots, weapon upgrade cost, reduce damage while being drunk. Now, rage is something that I just kind of got earlier in the game. I didn't get it before that. That little bar up on the top left, that circular bar around the crosshair, that fills up as you kill zombies, and I guess when it's full you get to use your special character abilities. Mine being a throwing character means that they get a boost. I guess I get throwing knives? I don't know. I've never used that before, actually. So I had no idea what that did. What's over here? Old Marina Workshop. Bet there's loot over here. So that's really the crux of the game. You want to find loot to be able to fight the better zombies, because the zombies get stronger as you do. And so do the weapons you find. So the more weapons you have, usually the better it is. I wonder if there's any survivors around here. Sometimes you find just random survivors around who want help. And there's not really any reason not to take quests. You should pretty much, anytime you get the opportunity to take a quest, you should take it. because even if you don't finish it, the rewards will always be there just in case you decide to. Can I open this door? Some doors aren't openable. A lot of them are, though. Some of them you have to break down with your shoulder, but you can get them open. Doesn't seem to be anything around here. Probably got to come back here later. Sounds like that. Alright, so let's see if I can find another quest around. Hopefully something more interesting than just find stuff. That is really far away. Must be something closer. Wow, that is really, really far away. Oh boy. So there's just a lot of traveling around, but you can fast travel from hub to hub. I guess we'll just take this one, see what we find on the way. I don't want to give away too much of this game because, you know, a lot of it is just menial quests that are more enjoyable to play than they are to watch. I do wish I could have got some of the co-op in on this, but it's pretty much unplayable right now, like I said. They want to have this one co-op feature that they've been talking about where whenever you're near where another player is, it will notify you and say, you know, do you want to jump into their game and help them out? But it doesn't work yet, since nobody can actually create online games. Hey, buddy. I'm still alive. Nope. And this is my nail baseball bat. It's from one of the mods you get from crafting. It's not very good, no, because I used a shitty baseball bat to make it. Sometimes they'll grab you like that. Though it's actually easier to deal with when they do grab you, because then it's always the same button combination to get them off. So really, you just don't take any damage. Just in case he decided to get up. Wish there was a car around here. I don't really like having to walk all the way where I'm going. But at least we might run into something interesting on the way. Are you a zombie? There's a lot of zombies that just kind of sit around until you get close to them and then grab you. There's also just a lot of random dead people. Here we go, this is a locked door that we can actually break down. Just you pull back the mouse and then try to hit it in as close to the center as you can. Doesn't really matter though, you can just kind of whale it back and forth and you'll just keep slamming it. Hey there, buddy. You can see my boomerang skill means my bat magically reappears in my hand somehow. But it's only a 15% chance. Aren't you just getting chewed on? Get out of here. And you can see my machete's pretty broken at the top, so it's going to be doing shitty damage. We're going to go with the double blade instead. You can repair them at workbenches, but it costs money, which doesn't really make any sense because I don't know what they do with the money. It's not like you pay somebody to repair your shit, you just fix it yourself by injecting it with money. You can even just run up and pull the thing back out of their face, and then throw it at them again. collectibles just lying around too. Battery, some canned food. When you first find a lot of items, especially at the beginning of the game, you have no idea what they're for. But there's no reason not to pick them up, so you should pretty much loot everything you can. Oh, my flashlight ran out of batteries. That's shitty.
Anything good in here?
Luckily, the little voice clips like that don't repeat very often because he doesn't say them every single time you open something, which is nice. Some games would just have you speak every time you loot a box, which when you're looting like 50 boxes is not something you want to hear. Still no vehicle though. I'm just gonna skip ahead to the quest location because there's a lot of walking between. Well, actually, let's take care of this guy first.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
This isn't one of those games where you can just kick straight up into the air. Oh, this is the gas station. I had to do a quest earlier to get gas from here by turning on the pumps. So I guess that's why there's so many zombies here now. Ooh, he's got nails. Need more of those. As you can see, the zombies are starting to get tougher as you go through areas you've been before. I wonder if these two guys are still alive. From the looks of it, maybe not. These guys decided they didn't want to come with me, they wanted to hide in here. But, well, it looks like that was a bad idea for them.
I'll fight with my bare hands if I have to.
Oddly, there's not a lot of Dead Rising style find a survivor, bring him back to the safe house. A lot of survivors decide that they're probably better off doing whatever they're doing. Also, unlike Land of the Dead, you can actually punch a zombie to death in this game successfully. That's a thug. Probably do not want to try to punch him. When you die, it's not too bad. When it's like this, someone can pick you up, but since we're in a single-player game, it's just going to drop me off at the nearest checkpoint, which happens to be exactly where I died. Well, that sucks. I threw most of my weapons away. In fact, I threw all of my weapons away, so we're just going to take this pipe. I already fought that thug earlier when I had to turn on the power, so we're just going to kind of slink away. There is a car over there that we can grab. I haven't seen cars break completely yet and become undrivable, but... Oh, right, I'm not in the driver's seat. I always do that, I get in on the left side thinking, oh, I'll just drive away. But no. Crazy European driving style. A little hard to control when you're going that fast. While it is more realistic to not be able to see your car from outside, it's also not realistic to not have peripheral vision like you would in real life. Which makes driving a car in first person kind of difficult. There appears to be some items over here that I need. Seems like a good place to park. In the center of this horde of zombies I seem to have encountered. Oh, that's why. You can hear the alarm on this thing going off. That's going to keep attracting them, so I'm going to turn that off. Hopefully it should keep them from swarming. I don't know if my character can even get lockpicking, but I found a lot of chests like that I can't open. Paramedic bag, I need that for a different quest. There's also some guy over here that needs to be rescued. You can see all those quest markers and stuff on the mini-map. This is usually how you can tell there's a survivor around. You'll see zombies just hammering on a door. So if we can clear them out, there'll be a guy in here who will talk to us. Sometimes it's hard to get hits in on zombies without getting hit yourself. I mean, usually you just want to kick him to stagger him and then hit him. Takes care of that.
Can't hurt to look.
Flimsy, heavy brass knuckles. Seems like a bit of a contradiction. And of course we can't open the doors until we've secured all of them. Also the blue meter in the center of the screen is my stamina meter. It goes down when you attack, when you run, when you sprint. Pretty much when you do anything. Alright, let's see who we have here. Sleeping lady. Bunch of random junk. Another ID card. These are just like collectibles scattered around. They're probably for achievements because they don't seem to give you anything else. Is she dead? Or just unresponsive, I can't tell. Whoops.
I'm so thirsty.
Maybe you should drink these energy drinks, you dumb bitch. Jesus Christ.
I'm really dehydrated.
Well, maybe you shouldn't drink energy drinks then.
I'm safe in here. The monsters can't get me. Just a few sips
Now, I understand
of
why they
water.
couldn't get through this door, but the back door was pretty much open. I just kind of
Who
broke it
are
down
you?
with my shoulder. Shut up. One thing is, NPCs will yell at you constantly if you are near them but are ignoring them. Which is kind of annoying. I found a fact. Now these actually are kind of neat. Except, they're also useless. They're just little excerpts here to tell you about Benoi and Papua New Guinea.
I'm Annie, and I'm looking for my teddy bear.
Ugh.
I can't fall asleep without him, and I'm very tired. And those monsters keep knocking. Will you find my teddy bear?
She seems very insistent about finding her teddy bear. Ooh, she gives us a mod.
Absolutely.
Yes, I will
The
definitely
last
help
time
you.
I saw him, he was in our bungalow. Number 15, where I live with my sister Jenny. Remember, his name is Teddy. Tell him Annie sent you, and I'm sure he'll go with you. He's a brave teddy bear.
Some of the voice acting in this game is absolutely terrible, and the rest of it is okay. There's nothing really amazing. But once again,
I'm
not really
so
the strong...
thirsty.
Oh God, shut up. Here.
I feel dizzy and a little nauseous. My heart is pounding, please. I haven't had anything to drink for quite a while. If you bring me some water, I'll give you whatever I have.
I think I have like 10 water bottles on me, so sure.
Yes.
Oh. Thank God.
Yeah, shut up.
Oh, thank God.
And then we reach into her chest to get our
Oh,
reward.
thank God.
Does she just give us money for every
Oh,
water
thank
bottle?
God.
Oh.
Oh, thank. Oh, thank. Oh, thank. I can't last much longer without.
Jesus, lady, I just gave you like 8 bottles of water. Take your energy drinks. So, is this girl dead, or she's just gonna lay there? You know what, let's go. I don't know if breaking this door down means these people are all gonna die in future, but if they are, it's not really my problem. Marco. Guess there's no one to play polo with. Do you want to be polo? Punched him so hard he fell through the stairs. I think that's about it. I know I didn't exactly show off the most exciting stuff, but I just want to give you a general idea of
Anything useful?
the kind of minute-to-minute gameplay in this game. Now, when they get co-op working, if they get co-op work, someone else around here. If they get co-op working, I'm gonna try to show that off too.
I'm talking to you.
Because I'm sure this game's a bit different when you're playing with multiple people.
Come on.
Well, I'll save this guy first.
Get these fuckers away from me.
When your stamina is empty too, you are very prone to falling over if you get hit. Broke his ass.
Get away from me! Wait, where are you going?
Any medkits? Nope. Healing items seem to be pretty rare this early on, so you really just gotta run around and get item chest with nothing in it.
Don't
Great.
you see me, brothers?
Oddly, all of the dialogue seems to be oriented for co-op, so people always refer to you as multiple people. I'm actually just trying to find a weapon to make this easier. Paddle or something. Can I just kind of abuse the system and jump over the fence? Nope, there's an invisible wall here now. Also, it's worth noting that the game was released as the wrong version on Steam, so the developer testing version was released instead of the finished everybody play this version, which meant if you hit Y you could no-clip through the environment without any cheats, which is rather unfortunate.
Get them away from me!
So many of them.
Name's Marcus. I was fixing this piece of shit when these things came out of nowhere. See if you can get that other transformer back online while I finish fixing this one. Go!
Well, I guess this was that quest we were heading towards. Pull that through the fence. But yeah, we're gonna cut it here because I'm sure you don't want me to run all the way over there and fix the generator. So yeah, it's definitely a flawed game. But it is a lot of fun. Why is my weapon not coming out?
Get the fuck off me!
Just kicked that lady in the neck and it broke it. Oddly, painkillers, you can't actually use painkillers, you can just give them to people. See if we can get a nice scenic view to close off. So, this is Benoy, and I've been Shadefire, and I hope you enjoyed this small glimpse of hellish paradise. And now my frame rate is dropping, oh jeez. Alright, thanks guys, see ya. Oh Jesus, oh shit. Why are there so many zombies on this beach? Damn it. Good thing they're not, oh, well, maybe they are smarter than I thought.